Hey guys. Welcome to the podcast Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspiration. Just want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the podcast. Again, welcome to Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspiration podcast platform. We are available to listen to the audio version on anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Public, and Pocket Cast. You can listen to the audio on any of those platforms. You can tune in to the video podcast on Facebook, my YouTube channel, KLun Divine Inspiration, Facebook Live, and on Twitter. So tune into those platforms, okay? All right, today we are going to be talking about situations, or should we say, relationships or friendships. Simply put, just know that everybody does not deserve your time. Everybody can't be in your front row. Everybody can't have a front row seat in your life. So sometimes we have to stop, reevaluate our situation, reevaluate our circle, reevaluate the things or the people, our surroundings, and just prioritize and make sure that we are surrounding ourselves with the right people. Make sure that we're focused and that we're doing what is necessary to get us through life, to get us through to the next phase in our life. Because sometimes we can get off track, we can get off focus, um, dealing with the wrong people, dealing with the pretty much dealing with the wrong issues in life. Don't prioritize right, we don't have our focus on right, and it just causes us to really get off focus, and it hinders us from getting to the point where we need to get in life. So we need to make sure that we stay focused, that we have a good company of people, that we're not allowing people or situations to cause us to get off focus. We need to stay on target and make sure that we're doing what we need to do to get to that next phase in life. Simply put, make sure that we're doing what we need to do. So today I'm not going to be long. We're going to try to make this short, simple, and quick to the point. Guys, if you have not already done so, please go check out my YouTube channel. Again, it's called KLun Divine Inspirations. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll automatically get alerts when I post new um, podcast content when I upload it on the channel. So there's so much content there, podcast episodes, there's tutorials, hair tutorials, cooking episodes, inspirational videos, motivational videos, self-help videos, and so much more. So please go check that out and join the YouTube channel KLun Divine Inspiration. Please go to the various listening platforms and subscribe to my podcast Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspiration. Again, that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, and Anchor.fm. You can just type in platform names from your browser or go to the Google Play Store and download those apps if you don't already have them on your phone, and you can listen for that. Just look for Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspirations. I appreciate your listening support as always. Thank you to the various countries that are tuning in or will come back later and catch the replay of the video episode or go to the platform and listen to the audio only version of it. So thank you to everybody who are over in Jamaica, over in South Africa, over in the Bahamas, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, the Caribbeans, all of the islands. Thank you. Thank you again to all of those in the United States and the other various countries that are tuning in. We do appreciate your support. Guys who are over on Facebook, you have an opportunity to show your support by giving the Facebook stars. So there should be a pinned comment there about the stars. So please consider being a contributor of the podcast and give some stars to show your support. All right, we want to give a shout out to, I'm trying to see, y'all, I don't have my glasses on. Um, Hi, okay, thank you. We have a comment from Miss Joan. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for all of the stars. I appreciate those stars you gave. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to comment, and I'm sorry guys if you see me looking in different places. That's because I'm on multiple platforms. So um, I'm just trying to look at everybody and trying to comment to people and stuff like that. Okay. So thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you for everyone that is tuned in. Guys, do me a favor and please share the video podcast. Okay, because the video is live now. The audio version is going to be uploaded. That's being recorded as we do the video. So please share the podcast episode that we have live now. And we're in season 2 of Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspiration podcast. We're great. Um, Excited about being in season 2. And we are also on episode number 14, I believe. We're on episode number 14. We did not do our regular scheduled podcast on Sunday. So I'm just doing a pop up video podcast now, along with the audio podcast at the same time. So I decided to just go live with it. So please share the podcast for me. Tag in some people for me that you may know of that normally listen on the Sundays to the podcast. Some of your friends that you have already been sharing, because I know some of you have been sharing it every other Sunday when we broadcast. So please tag your friends and share this podcast and tag your friends in it for me. I appreciate that, guys. Right, again, remind you can give the stars to show your support. Also, I did a video earlier, cooking video on Facebook. So, guys, check that out on KLun Divine Inspirations on Facebook. Look for that live. Go to the live videos and look for me. I did a cooking video. We made a delicious cherry cobbler, guys, with cinnamon rolls and cherries. So go check that video out. I tasted the cherry cobbler. It's very delicious, but I still have not eaten my dinner. I cooked the whole dinner while I was doing the dinner and the cobbler at the same time. So I still have not eaten yet because I thought about the podcast. So let me go ahead and do that now while I'm doing. My hair was tied up earlier because I was cooking. I didn't want to sweat my hair out. So I untied and I decided to jump on right quick and do this podcast for you guys. Um, so I this is what I'm gonna do today is talking about everybody can't be in your front row. And this is something I love it. I heard it a few years back. Don't recall the exact number of years, but I'm gonna say at least 4 years, possibly 5 years, because my niece did this poem at her church, and I think she may have been still in school, may have been her senior year, so it may have been about 5 years ago when I heard this. Okay, it's about 5 years, but it's an anonymous writer, so I don't know who wrote it, so I can't give them their due praise for writing them, the author, because it says anonymous. But the title is called Everybody Can't Be in Your Front Row. Everybody can't be in your front row. So that's what the intro to the podcast, what I was talking about earlier. Everybody cannot be in your front row. Everybody does not deserve the right to be in your front row. Sometimes that can be very challenging, especially when we're dealing with loved ones, whether they are family members, a relative, uncle, aunt, cousin, sibling, even a spouse or your own child. Sometimes family members can be our worst enemies. So we have to be careful with what we say around people, what we do around people, especially when it's dealing with your future, when it's dealing with your goals, your vision, your decision. Sometimes we seek advice from people, but we have to be very careful with that and use discernment and make sure that we are seeking advice or counsel from the right individuals, because some people can become a hindrance with you. They tell you things out of their emotions, out of their flesh, what they would do or how they feel. And sometimes they can have a hidden agenda and lead you in the wrong direction that cause you to spiral down the wrong path, and you travel down the wrong road, and it causes your journey to be full of turmoil, hurt, pain, disappointment, and it can lead you in a very bad place. So we have to learn that our circles need to be close knit, and that we have the right people around us, the right people who are going to uplift us, encourage us, but not only that, but the people who won't be afraid to put us in check when they feel like we are in error or we're straying from our path or getting off focus. So we need to make sure we have the right people. So we're going to keep this brief. As I said, I'm just going to go through this poem and read it to you, and then we're going to jump off of here. Just as soon as quick as we jump down, we're going to jump off. So I just want to go ahead and share this. Like I said, this is just a quick pop-up podcast. Please share for me. And it says, everybody can't be in your front row. Everybody can't be in your front row. Again, this is anonymous. Everybody can't be in your front row. There are some people in your life that need to be loved from a distance. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you let go, or at least minimize your time with draining, negative, incompatible, not going anywhere relationships, not going anywhere friendships, not going anywhere fellowships and family. Everyone can't be in your front row. Observe the relationships around you. Pay attention to which ones lift and which ones lean, which ones encourage and which ones discourage, which ones are on a path of growth uphill and which ones are just going downhill. When you leave certain people, do you feel better or do you feel worse? Which ones always have drama or don't really understand, know, or appreciate you, and the gift that lies within you? See, everybody can't be in your front row. The more you seek God and the things of God, the more you seek quality, the more you seek not just the hand of God, but the face of God, the more you seek things honorable, the more you seek growth, peace of mind, love, and truth around you, the easier it will become for you to decide who gets to sit in the front row and who should be moved to the balcony of your life. Everybody can't sit in your front row. You cannot change the people around you, but you can change people you are around. Ask God for wisdom and discernment and choose wisely the people who sit in the front row of your life. Remember that front row seats are for special and deserving people. And those who sit in your front row should be chosen carefully. Everybody can't sit in your front row. And that is ever so true. Everybody cannot be in your front row. Everybody does not deserve to be in your front row. Some people are takers and not givers, meaning some people come in your life only to and take, never giving, always taking, always giving negative feedback, negative responses, sucking the life out of you. What life is in you, what motivation, what drives in you, they drain you, but they're negative. That means they're incompatible for you. They're incompatible for your circle. They're incompatible to be in a relationship with you if they are constantly draining you, making you feel less than, belittling you, making you second doubt yourself. Those are people that do not need to be on your front row. Are they ones that when they come in your presence and leave, you feel downhill, drained, bad? You know, some people come in your presence and when they leave, you be like, oh God, I'm so glad they gone. I don't know what to do. I'm so glad they gone. And you be like, oh, you just like you got to go detox. Those are people that don't need to be in your front row. You got to learn how to put the telephone down. You got to learn how to ignore the call when they come up. 'Cause pretty much everybody's phone got caller ID, especially if you got cell phone. You see a number come across there. You have to learn to ignore people, learn to block people, to delete people, move them out of your circle. Is nothing more important in this day and time than your mental health, your mental clarity, a peace of mind. And sometimes, in order to get that peace, not only having a relationship with God, but you have to eliminate people from your life to maintain your peace. You have to learn to be content spending time by yourself. Remove yourself from the drama. Remove yourself from the chaos. Remove yourself from the unrest in order for you to maintain your mental clarity, your mental health, your mental peace. It's nothing like a peace of mind. So many people always ask me, Lundy, Tina, Katina, whatever name they got for me. I don't see how you do it. I don't see how you do it. You I always say to you, said what you did the weekend. Nothing. I went in my house on Friday, closed my door and locked them, took my bath, relaxed, ate my food, watched TV. Saturday, I did the same thing, sat, relaxed. Sunday, I got up, bathed, got dressed, and went to church and got my praise on and came back home and relaxed. Monday, I went to work Monday through Friday, come home every day. It's not a big deal. When you have peace within, when you have good mental health, mental clarity, I ain't got to be with nobody. I'm not a needy person. Some people reason you're so drained and going, feeling like you're going down here off focus because you're needy. Needy, needy, needy. You got to have somebody with you all the time. You got to have buddies on the job. You got to have buddies in the neighborhood, buddies on your street. You got to have buddies around the block, in the cut. You got to be with somebody all the time. You don't know how to be with yourself. And that can be a dangerous thing when you find people who are afraid to be alone. They're afraid to be by themselves for a long period of time. Why can't you be by yourself? Why aren't you at peace within with yourself where you can go in your house, you can stay in there 2, 3 days by yourself a whole weekend, go in Friday, you don't come back out until Sunday unless you're going to church. You ain't going to church, you don't come out till Monday morning, go to work. Why can't you be by yourself? Sometimes when you're needy, you're constantly picking the wrong people to be in your circle, people who don't even deserve to be in your circle. They don't deserve to be in your life, on your in your front row. They are hindrance to you. A lot of us can be a whole lot further in our lives if we didn't pick the people who we picked to be in our circle. If we didn't choose the people who we chose to be in our lives, we could be a whole lot further because we picked the wrong people to associate with. It caused us to be hindered. It caused us to be delayed in some areas in our life because we make the bad decisions, choosing the wrong people to associate with. And for some of us, that not only require deals with friendship. For some of us, it can deal with marriages. You yoked up with the wrong person. You picked the wrong fault spouse because you were in your flesh and you thought it was going to be this and it didn't work out. Or it was troublesome, troublesome, troublesome. And y'all still having trouble, trouble, trouble because it was not the right decision. So everybody can't be in our front row. We have to observe our relationships, observe the people around us, pay attention to the things they're doing, the things they're saying, and determine, is this individual really here to uplift me, to encourage me, to be a blessing to me? Is this person really access to my life, or are they a liability? Are they adding value to me, to my future, to my destiny, to my purpose? Or are they just constantly sucking the life out of me? We have to evaluate our relationships and determine, are these individuals going to be an access to us not only now, but in the long run? And stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. And just remember, everybody can't be in your front row. That's it, good people. That's all I have for you today on this podcast episode with Real Talk with KLun Divine Inspiration. Simply, everybody can't be in your front row. If you haven't already done so, please share this live podcast episode with your family, with your friends, with your co-workers, with your enemies, with your frenemies. Share it with the people on your block, around the street, in the cut, with your homies, with your girls, with your bestie. But by all means, please share the live podcast today for me. Do me a favor. If you haven't already done so, please drop some stars here on this live podcast for me. It will be appreciated. So you can give the Facebook stars. There is a pinned comment there. So drop those stars, people, and share, share, share. Remember, sharing is caring. If you haven't already done so, please follow me on Facebook on the different platforms, pages on Facebook. Follow me on my business page, KLun Divine Inspirations, Walking in Pure Victory. And go over and join the Facebook group KLun Divine Amazing Deals. KLun, KLun Divine, Divine. KLun Divine Amazing Deals. On that group page, you will find Amazon merchandise. I am an affiliate influencer with Amazon.com. I post their links for them for their products. Once you click on those affiliate links, it will take you directly to Amazon.com website. Anything you purchase, your order will be fulfilled by Amazon.com. So your purchasing experience from beginning to end is with Amazon.com, and they fulfill your order and ship it to your desired destination. I don't have anything to do with your order. I just post the links for them. And if you choose to purchase an item from the link that you click on to go to Amazon, then I will get a commission off of that. But please go to the Facebook group, KLun Divine Amazing Deals. Join that group today. There are multiple products already posted. On that group page, you will find bestsellers, number one bestseller, Amazon's choice items, limited time offers, promo codes, promotion deals, subscription deals, coupons, there are codes there, price drops, and so much more. So go check out again KLun Divine Amazing Deals on Facebook. Subscribe to the group, join the group. Also subscribe to my business page, KLun Divine Inspirations, Walking in Pure Victory. Don't forget also go over to YouTube and check out the YouTube channel KLun Divine Inspiration. Subscribe to that channel. You'll automatically be notified when I post new content. There are hair tutorials there, cooking videos, inspirational, motivational videos, self-help video, podcast episode, live videos there. So go and check out YouTube channel KLun Divine Inspiration. Don't forget to follow me on the podcast because I'm doing a pop-up in the place of the episode that was supposed to air Sunday. So I'm doing a pop-up now. So therefore, our next podcast episode will air 2 weeks, 2 Sundays from now. So when the podcast will episode will air again. It's a possibility I may do a pop up during the week. I'm seriously considered to going back to my original outline of the podcast on a weekly basis. So, but it would be a weekday. It won't be on a Sunday. I do pop ups during the week, not on Sundays. The regular episodes will air bi-weekly on Sundays at 8 a.m. Again, you can listen to the audio only version on multiple listening platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, and Anchor.fm. You can listen from your web browser or you can go to the Google Play Store and download those apps if you don't already have them. I know most people probably already have Apple Podcasts and Spotify. They are like the top notch number one platforms. So you can listen there. Most people have those on their phones already. So please consider listening in bi-weekly and to the pop-up. If you go subscribe, then you'll get the notifications when we air. So that's why I recommend subscribing and following the podcast so that you would get the notifications on those. So again, guys, just keep in mind that everybody can't be in your front row. Evaluate, reevaluate, reassess, and determine, are these individuals that's in my life currently an asset or a liability? Are they uplifting or causing me to go down here? Are they encouraging me or discouraging me? Why are they in my life? Who sent them in my life, and why? Why did I make the decision to allow them to be in my circle? Remember, everybody can't be in your front row. Until the next time, guys, be blessed, Have an enjoyable evening, an enjoyable week, and a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Remember, guys, as always, as I close out my podcast, I always say, remember to smile. Smile increases your countenance, it beautifies your countenance, and not only that, when others see you smiling, they see that inner peace illuminating. They see that inner joy. Learn to smile regardless of your circumstance. Learn to smile on purpose. You never know what another individual is going through, what they have to face in the next few minutes, what just went on at home on the way to the job. We never know what people are dealing with behind closed doors. And sometimes all they need to see is a friendly face and a great big old smile. And you would be amazed what a simple smile would do. A smile can be contagious, and it opens up the door for conversation because people are just simply curious. What is it? Why are you smiling all the time? Tell me what makes you smile. Great conversation, Pete. So remember, smile on purpose.